Hello, everybody.
Hello, Positive Vibe Enterprise.
We're almost in the year 2017,
Yes,
and people make resolutions around
all
this
the
time.
time.
You know,
Health, health.
so we are going to talk about health, becoming healthy, and um, it's a subject that I've had a lot of a focus on in my life. I have put an awful lot into becoming as healthy physically and spiritually, the combination. And one of the things that I find really important is that you have to be healthy physically in order to handle a lot of the stresses that come with being handled a lot spiritually. And the spiritual is powered by emotions, and emotions can create a lot of stress when you're dealing with heavy emotions. And you have to have a body that can handle it, because if the body can't handle it, it can be pretty destructive and harmful to the body to take on a lot of stress and not be able to handle it well.
Correct. And what is noticed is the holistic scene. You need to detox. You need to slowly work your body into these healthy behaviors because you can also hurt yourself if you go too fast. And you want to create a healthy body, the temple, and cut off all the things that are bad. And believe me, it's hard because I'm on that road myself. But as you work on the healthy, as you work on detoxing yourself, as you work on the holistics, and I'm going to mention Zija and Moringa and wonderful holistic things that are out there, you have to logically look at what you have been doing in your habits and how you can ease in and work on new habits and new ways of detoxing your body and getting that spiritual clarity that it gives you when you're working on the physical. Tom is amazing. He is an inspiration when it comes to health.
I an extreme example, but then I've been sort of like on a stoic ascetic diet for a very long time, routine, and an exercise routine that's been really intense for a very long time. I'm 65 years old, and I can do amazing things with this body, and I feel like I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life, physically and spiritually. And that when it comes to being having the kind of health that makes you really strong spiritually, I don't think age is as limiting as it would be if you were trying to just do athletic type things. I mean, when the type of training I do tends to help my circulation and sort of like the inner part of being healthy. It's not just our external big muscles and stuff like that.
And what's really important is the habits that you get into. There's days I do meditative walks with Tom, and you move your shoulders and you get into the senses and you're walking. And honestly, for my health, I need to be walking 30 minutes a day consistently to battle diabetes too, which I've already fought once using Moringa and Zija, and we'll go into all those great holistic things later. However, just with the meditative walks, there's some days where I really don't want to go, but I push myself because I know that in that habitual trying to get that physical energies, it brings spiritual control. And it is amazing once you get into the groove of it. It's just like anything, when you push it downhill, it starts to roll. And that is very important when it comes to physical.
And one of the things about the meditative walking is you sort of like you draw in physical energy from your surroundings. So it's good to get out and get that connection with the physical earth and move in a careful, slow, but intense way where you really get that feel the connection with the earth beneath your feet and the surroundings around you. Like when I tend to do my meditative walk by myself, I weave around the neighborhood. I pick up the energy and I will change course based on the energy around me. So it becomes sort of an intuitive training that helps you to read the environment around you, read the surroundings, and adjust to the surroundings.
Yes, and then for me, when I get involved into Tom's meditative walk, I literally start grounding, and it literally helps me detox whatever I'm trying to do. Actually, uh, I quit smoking cigarettes, and it has been invigorating to increase my meditative walks to help me with those negative habits that are now breaking into this very positive role for my physical health. And it feels great spiritually.
Um, I tend to be on a rather extreme diet in that I mainly oatmeal, tomatoes, spinach, or other kinds of canned greens. A very little bit of salt. I need a little bit of salt, but it's not that much. And then I take a lot of nutritional supplements, vitamin mineral supplements and stuff like that. And one of the things that I feel is so valuable in our day and age is that we have so much knowledge related to exercise and physical fitness and diet, and we can actually get these nutritional supplements which we weren't available back in 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago. You couldn't get all these things. So with all the communication we have today, we can get all kinds of nutritional knowledge that we can apply. Um, and the reason I can be on such an extreme diet is because I have been doing it for so long, that, and it does take time to adjust.
Yes.
But
you need to build up and work on that for sure.
And so I have been doing it for a long time, and because of my meditative training and everything, I don't desire any kind of junk food. In other words, I'm on that diet, and
we have communication sometimes where he remembers things that, like chocolate or things that, hamburgers, just the memories, but he has no longing for it. It is literally straight a machine for a physical need to put in that spiritual enlightenment, that spiritual control. And Tom is amazing witnessing him day to day, and his routines, actions, always physical. The physical habits are very, very tough. I know it. I'm walking it. But as you see somebody that does it, literally has been doing it for so long and has this habitual habit of this beautiful spiritual intensity, it is awesome to witness.
And the reason I know my diet is a good diet is because of how hard I can push myself and get away with it. But then along with my training has come my ability to read my body very well. And when you train really hard, you push yourself really hard, you have to be really careful because you can hurt yourself so readily. So you become real sensitive to your body, and you make sure that you read it, and you are as careful as you are intense. You do that combination.
It is very important with holistic that you just do not jump into the ocean of it. You take your time and you gradually let your body adjust, detox, get the cleansing. We'll go through Zija and some holistic links that you can find some wonderful products that are out there. And then, of course, your own research and things. Just we're always saying, please watch the balance for your body by going slowly and pay attention when you're easing your way into a holistic lifestyle.
I'm a spiritual pioneer, so I have taken things to a real extreme, and it's not necessary for other people to go to that extreme because they're not doing what I'm doing. But they have to figure out what works best for them. And what the meditative training does it helps you to get control over your desires so that you can move in the direction of having healthy desires, having desires for that which is good for you. Um, I like the food I eat, but when you are in a real stoic diet like I am, you're gonna like the food because you're gonna be hungry enough to like what you eat, and you're gonna appreciate it because you know that it works well for you, that it makes you healthy. So you get trained. So it's only food if it makes you healthy when you've been like I have been for so long.
And what's also important is that your physical and what you put in your body really does matter spiritually in what you can control in emotion, and in intense levels of the daily grinds of things that we just spontaneously walk into.
People can go on quite a variety of different diets. Everybody's different. But the key is not to eat too much. You don't want to eat too little, but you don't want to eat too much because when you eat a little bit less, um, it, eating too much, let's say it this way, if you eat too much, it doesn't matter what you eat, you can mess your body up. Where you just have to find that fine line between not eating too much and not eating too little, and find where you're the healthiest, and it's a fine line, and that's where meditation helps because it helps you to find the fine line.
And to wrap it up, for all your resolution goals and wonderful things, do not put too much pressure on yourself. Put reality based levels of working on goals and what you want to achieve.
And pace yourself, take rest days. It takes time. Think over the long term. And if you just keep it up consistently over a long enough period with enough rest breaks, you got to rest hard. If you push yourself hard, I rest really hard and I push myself really hard. You got to balance it out.
Low
And
energy states are good. Some people say that they're not, but low energy states is great to fill up. I tell everybody we're like bathtubs. You have to put in the plug and you have to fill up the bathtub before you can unplug it and drain and give to all your loved ones in the world all that you do. But you have to remember to take time for yourself and remember to fill up your energies, and low states are okay.
well, this concludes our second video and this is the
Yay!
one
Yeah.
on health. And
We look forward to talking to you. Please leave us comments, questions, anything on what we talked about today, and we can go forward with answering some of those questions. And you can find that on our website under the live stream, and it gives you a little area where you can ask questions, and you can just mention the health video, and we'll know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you so much. God bless you.
thank you.